Vineet from BGP 2004. So this is great to see this initiative. Awesome.
Debashish Chatterjee, AMP 1 first batch 2007.
I'm Sivichan Matthew, belong to PGPPM 2006 batch.
So I just took this opportunity of coming here. So I'm eagerly looking forward to the 4 of my batchmates and one senior from 76.
Look forward to a great session today and tomorrow and day after at the campus, not to forget. Yes, thank you and enjoy.
Let me invite Mr. Saif Qureshi, the President of the All India IIMB Alumni Association, to please.
It's an absolute honor and a privilege to welcome you for the first edition of Iimbue 2015. Thank you for being a part of this first mega event organized by your Alumni Association.
It's my boss, Kiran, and these wonderful alumni who've done this amazing job. And that's great. And I hope that they will carry this forward quarter after quarter in the future.
Iimbue is really about leadership, and it is about leadership that makes a difference to society. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a proud privilege to welcome the King of Bollywood, the global ambassador of Indian cinema, Dilwale Shah Rukh Khan.
धूप से निकल के छाँव से फिसल के हम मिले जहाँ पर लम्हा थम गया.
I see some friends here. Good evening, Shashi Saab, Vijay Saab, Kabir ji is here, Kaushik sir is here, everyone. Thank you very much for having me over. Okay, so here goes. The essence of creativity is the ability to channelize imagination into expression and build from it something new and possibly ingenious. Whether it is an art form or a scientific invention or discovering a new way of doing the same old thing. It begins in the mind. A mind that does not function within the framework of boundaries but constantly searches beyond those boundaries is a mind that is able to create anew. In my experience, it's great to delegate, but there's no shortcut to working hard. Creativity is about taking the imperfection and translating it into something beauteous. I really think all of you from IIM are very sexy and very, very cool. Actually, I must admit, it's really, really next to impossible to find such a combination of smart and sexy in so many people together.
Thank you very much, Iimbue, for having us here from Forbes India. Heartfelt thanks. Many, many congratulations to Shah Rukh for once again topping the Forbes India Celebrity 100 list. Richly deserved.
You know, as you go along, life has happened too fast to me. So none of the decisions really have been in my control. They have been controlled by the circumstances. Now 25 years I've been here. I just want to make the films that I feel happy about. Because if you worked in a job 25 years, the only excitement you have is if it makes you excited. So hopefully, I'll make more films as a producer. I'll make some films for myself as an actor. I'll try and innovate in terms of technology in cinema if I can. Perhaps I will try to turn into a film director if I'm very scared to do that. And I want to go to a college for 3 months and take a course in filmmaking. I think out in the West, and kind of study and come back and see if I can bring it back to India and take Indian cinema further.
I've done 3 films with Shah Rukh over the years, and I've admired his journey of all that he's achieved. Not just becoming a superstar, but remaining a superstar is a real achievement, which really deserves to be saluted.
I saw you many years ago, not that many years ago, at an event in London. And they said to me, bring your sons with you because Shah Rukh is really a one-man show.
The reality is we started small and we started much later than when I had made significant wealth. I would assume the bankers are the most scroogey of the lot. But apart from the bankers, other people tend to be a little more generous.
And I think that needs to be focused on. I think it's important for us and for media to cover stories of philanthropy from salaried
Absolutely.
people. I think that's extremely important.
The metaphor for today's globalized world is really that of the World Wide Web. This increasingly networked world, everyone connected to each other, multiple networks, some overlapping, some not, some with common membership, some with partially the same, some with none, etc. They all serve our interests in different ways and in different practices.
It's not the winning that counts, but the taking part was an adage that we tended to follow way back. And India takes part in everything. But the West follows this great Vince Lombardi saying, which is winning isn't everything, it's the only thing.
You know, when 200 was a good score to defend, now one individual scores 260. So it's pretty scary. That's the transformation that has happened in cricket. So you need to constantly be competitive and have that edge in sport.
Hi, Vasanthi.
So the lessons that you learn from sport, there is absolutely nothing that can compare. And already we have swimmers in the top 100 right now, and so in the future I'm sure that we will have money in swimming as well, not because we're doing it for the money, because it will help us get to the next level.
I see a lot of enthusiasm with all of you. I think the sentiment is as happening as it was in our elsewhere parties. Okay, so to a great event, and hopefully next year we'll see more than 1,000 to 1,500 participants.
A historic moment. It is the first ever leadership conclave, and certainly something to mark that has been put together. Nice round of chappale.
Okay, so we spoke about participative management. Our professors never allowed us to participate. Now we are, sort of grown up. We have money on our own, so we can do what we want.
My co-panelist will speak first, and she is one of India's most illustrious actresses, winner of 5 Filmfare Awards, 5 Screen Awards, a National Award, and was honored with the Padma Shri in 2014.
Over time, I've realized that not every risk pays off. And that is also absolutely fine. I'm beginning to enjoy the fact that as an actor, there are so many possibilities in front of me. There are so many opportunities that I can make the most of.
At the end of the day, we must enter something that is truly a great film. They love films that have great human stories. But if you have the madness enough, have the passion enough to disregard what I'm saying, then do it because you do it for what you love.
Structure tends to restrict you anyway. When you go out into the world a little later in life, you're having to adhere to structures.
Well, people of Iimbue, let's hear it once again for Vidya Balan and Kabir Bedi.
There is one special person whom we need to felicitate, because if somebody has imbued us, it is our chairperson, chief patron, Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw. Guys, give her a very big round of applause. Iimbue wouldn't have happened but for her.
excellence is something out of the ordinary, superior, improves human life. Sometimes we find that the people who are achieving excellence or trying to really strive for excellence, they aim for basically a very, very optimal solution which mathematically calculated yields the finest results. But if it is not acceptable to the public, it just falls through.
And I think we must all pray that values shouldn't stay where they are. They actually become worse. Worse meaning they become a little more insane. And I think, and what it does, it's like the Sensex. When you have, when the Sensex goes up, you have more and more people joining the race.
I was working on a system which basically allowed us to have a great setup but earn a percentage of profits. Okay, whereas the promoter or the entrepreneur was entitled to a multiple of profits. Okay, that really is something which over a period of time started making me feel.
All these 20 years, wherever I faced any tricky situation, only thing I used to do is take a deep breath and say, I am from IIM. Believe me, I mean it. And I used to just charge along.
The idea is that each initiative will be handled by one chapter so that the chapter gets activated and motivated and get together and get to know each other.
I want you to feel proud with the fact that your alma mater is at the cutting edge of delivering education.
So before I end, I must tell you, Iimbue abhi baki hai. Tomorrow is our day back at Alma Mater. It's a fun day. I'm sure it's going to be a great excitement, lovely time, going back to campus with an agenda. We go back to campus without an agenda, we meet a few people and come back. But tomorrow you have an agenda, you're going to enjoy campus in a way you have never done before. So that's your team, guys.
Hi Ganesh, here. I'm from Executive Management 2013 batch. So the experience over the past 3 days has been really awesome. So yeah, got to meet a lot of stars. So visiting back the campus today has been a great experience with the kids as well. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Sheikh Nuruddin. I am from IIMB 2012 batch. Last 3 days is awesome experience coming out of work and again meeting with all alumni from 1977. In fact, I didn't even born that time. From that time onwards, meeting all IIMB luminaries. It's really awesome feeling. Thank you.
My name is Devaki.
Okay.
Devaki Saraswati. I attended this particular event as a sponsor. Had fun. It was a magnificent experience in terms of understanding the values of IIM. I'm taking back a lot of energy, a lot of support from the batch, support from people towards our journey in Grex, and looking forward to have a great time.
Guru here, IIMB 2009, probably one of the most beautiful 3 days of life. Meeting all these guys was such a fabulous experience. I thought Shah Rukh Khan or Vidya Balan or Kabir Bedi or Shashi Tharoor were the stars, but then I realized that Sarathi, Shashank and These guys are also stars to be. Working with Harish was fun. The first day, the 10 minutes late for a superstar is worth it. And Kaushik Mukherjee in the last was the ultimate. Thank you.
Kaushik Nag, BGP 99. We really enjoyed 2 days of Iimbue, especially the session by Shahrukh and by Shashi Tharoor. It was really good insights into it. And overall, it was a great experience meeting up with friends and alumni. And hopefully, we'll have this continuing every year and look forward to ways to contribute to the IIMB alumni as well. Oh, not here.
Hi, my name is Neeraj Gupta. I have done my executive program from GMIT 2014 batch, and last 3 days were awesome. A lot of catch up with my friends. There are around same batch, 14 of our colleagues met together and had a blast. And today again, enjoying with my family. Thank you.
I did EGMP 27 and 3 days have been simply superb. It brought back so many nostalgic memories. It's so great to connect with friends, and kudos to the team because the sessions were so mind-blowing. Had a lot of learning, and I hope you'll continue the fantastic work we've started.
Hi, my name is Vikas Goel and I am from EGMP 27 batch, passed out in 2013. And just to let you know, my last 3 days awesome. It's an awesome experience. Listening leaders like Kiran Majumdar Shaw, Premji, Azim Premji, Shahrukh Khan, and all others. Amazing leadership which we talk about, and especially today. Today was for family. It's a fun day, and you can look at my kids are enjoying really good. And hats off to IIMB Alumni Association, and great job, guys. Thank you.